the one cost you must cut in retirement. When I speak with my clients who are preparing for retirement or even just the valued subscribers to this channel, and I ask them what their biggest concern is about their post-work life, the answer I hear most frequently is a fear of running out of money. It's a very common and understandable anxiety. However, after dedicating a decade and a half to working as a retirement planner, I've observed a fascinating and often overlooked truth. It's rarely the large one-time expenditures, the new car, the big home renovation, or a significant medical bill that truly deplete retirement savings. Instead, the real culprits are usually the much smaller recurring expenses that people often don't consider or simply forget about. These are the insidious little leaks that over time can drain a substantial portion of your hard-earned nest egg. Even if you're not particularly worried about your finances in retirement, staying financially robust is always a good goal. So, in this video, I'm going to share some incredibly practical hacks that can genuinely save you thousands of dollars every single year, requiring very little effort on your part. I'll outline exactly what these strategies are, ensuring you don't unnecessarily leave money on the table, and then I'll reveal the single most crucial item that, in my professional opinion, absolutely must be cut from your retirement budget. If we haven't met before, I'm Dave Zer, the proud owner of Streamline Financial, based in the picturesque western suburbs of Chicago. The biggest savings opportunity: optimize your safe money. I want to kick things off not with an expense to cut, but rather with what I've consistently seen as the single biggest financial gain for retirees, and it only takes a mere 5 to 10 minutes to implement. This is a strategy we've applied successfully with many of our clients. Because we have the privilege of speaking with numerous retirees every year, it's quite common to find that they wisely keep a conservative bucket of cash or readily accessible funds designed to cover several years' worth of living expenses in retirement. This approach provides a crucial sense of security. However, the truly astonishing discovery is that a significant percentage of these financially prudent individuals are earning an interest rate very close to 0% on that extremely safe and conservative money. Imagine leaving such a substantial sum virtually dormant. With just a 5-minute phone call to their current bank, we've witnessed clients effortlessly earn an additional $5,000 to $10,000 per year. They're essentially generating this extra income for doing almost nothing more than asking the right questions. It simply involves checking the interest rate their current checking account offers, and then inquiring if there are any other accounts available at the same institution that provide a slightly better return. If their current bank doesn't offer competitive rates, there are numerous high-yield options available from online banks, which are often just a couple of quick Google searches away. These online institutions frequently boast significantly higher interest-paying accounts where you can safely deposit your savings. Of course, you'll still want to keep sufficient funds in your primary checking account for all your day-to-day and month-to-month expenses. But for those larger sums designated as your second line of defense or emergency savings, why not have them earning a little more interest? This money remains accessible, yet it's working for you while it waits. That's the very first and arguably the most impactful tip. As I delve into the other significant ones, please feel free to let me know in the comments if I miss anything or if there are any cuts or strategies that have personally helped you in retirement. Other viewers often mention how helpful the comment section can be. Tackling the sneaky drain: unused monthly subscriptions. Now, the next item on our list might seem trivial, but it's precisely one of those things that really adds up over the course of a year. And thankfully, there's a handy tool I recently used myself to quickly check that you're not overpaying. I'm talking about the multitude of small monthly subscriptions that have become so prevalent in our lives. Your initial thought might be, oh, I have a few like Netflix or YouTube TV, but nothing crazy. But have you genuinely checked them recently? I must admit, somewhat embarrassingly for someone who is supposed to be Mr. Financial Advisor and have everything perfectly figured out money-wise, I did a recent audit. And guess what? I discovered we were still paying for 3 separate kids' learning apps that my children hadn't used in months. That was an extra $25 a month simply going to waste. While $25 might not sound like a fortune, why on earth would I continue paying for something we no longer use? It's illogical, right? The tool I used for this revelation is called Monarch Money. It's an excellent budgeting tool, definitely worth exploring. But one of its fantastic features is that after it's had about a month to track your expenses, it provides a clear, single-page overview of all your recurring subscriptions. This allows you to quickly see what's coming out each month and ask yourself, do I still use this? Do I still need this? Is this worth keeping, or should I cut it? There are other apps out there that offer similar functionality. I've heard of one called Rocket Money, though I don't have personal experience with it. A quick Google search will help you find the one that best suits your needs. The key is to be proactive about these digital drains. Overcoming ego for savings, the AARP advantage. The next topic we need to discuss might sting a little, as it often touches upon our ego, and it's not something many people are eager to admit. While this certainly doesn't apply to everyone, some individuals are hesitant to acknowledge they're old enough to take advantage of the rather excellent discounts offered by organizations like AARP. There's a common sentiment that AARP is for old people, and many prefer not to associate themselves with that label. However, by holding on to this perception, they could be leaving hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on the table annually. So even if you still feel like you're in your prime and full of youthful vigor, if you're over 50, there are genuinely significant savings to be had. I've personally seen discounts like 30% off car rentals, sometimes 20% off hotel stays, various flight discounts, and a plethora of savings at restaurants and other retailers. These are those little things that, when added together, can accumulate into a substantial amount. Remember, you can absolutely continue to feel young and vibrant while simultaneously being incredibly smart with your money. That AARP discount card doesn't suddenly age you. What does get old pretty quickly is paying full price for things when you don't have to. I'd actually be really interested to hear if you have an AARP membership and why you decided to get one, or why you've chosen not to, in the comments below. The must-cut item, the retirement stuff trap of impulse buying. Now we come to what I would personally label as the single must-cut item that should be on everyone's list. And it's something I confess I struggle with myself. The constant arrival of those little brown boxes at our door, which in my household at least seems to happen almost daily. The convenience of online shopping is undeniable, making it incredibly easy to acquire almost anything with a few clicks. But for many clients, retirement is fundamentally about simplifying their lives, consolidating their possessions, and ultimately having less. If the habit of Amazon's one-click purchases continues unabated into retirement, it simply means more stuff ends up accumulating, adding clutter to a period of life where many aspire to declutter and reduce. This is what I call the retirement stuff trap. We frequently encounter clients who are in the process of downsizing their homes, perhaps after their children have grown, moved out, and started their own families. It becomes the ideal time for a smaller living space. Going through a large family home to downsize is already a significant project. One thing they could immediately stop doing, however, is succumbing to the immediate gratification of seeing something they like or having an idea, and then instantly making that one-click Amazon purchase. If this resonates with you, here's a simple, actionable tip. If there's something you want to buy or an idea sparks your interest after seeing it on TV and you can easily purchase it on Amazon, try this. Put it in your cart and then leave it there for 24 hours. Adopt this 24-hour habit. If after a full day you still want that item just as much as you did initially, then by all means, go ahead and buy it. Again, you don't have to follow any of these suggestions, but these are precisely the small, mindful adjustments we've seen add up significantly, saving people substantial amounts of money over time. A final thought on plugging the leaks. Finally, I invite you to check out another video I've made which discusses some of the worst parts of retirement as shared by my clients. You'll find it linked here or in the description. But remember this crucial point: successful retirement isn't always about making sweeping, massive financial changes to create a perfect scenario overnight. More often, it's about diligently identifying and plugging these small, seemingly insignificant leaks that over time can relentlessly drain your savings. So, perhaps take just 10 or 30 minutes out of your day, sit down, and thoughtfully review the items discussed in this video. See if there's anything you could potentially cut, or on the flip side, perhaps an opportunity to add to your income like optimizing your checking account interest rates. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you for taking these proactive steps. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.